What's up, witches? ZenWitch with a look at the Aries ingress of the sun. What that means is the beginning of springtime. Springtime happens when Aries, or the sun, moves into Aries. That is the point of the vernal equinox. So I thought I'd take a look at seasonal charts now in addition to the new and full moon charts. This will show us the quality and the nature of this season until we get to the summer solstice. So here's the chart, and we have a bowl pattern. It's a little wide to be a bundle. A bowl is all the planets in one hemisphere of the chart. A bundle is within a trine, but we're a little wide. Like I said, the trine would be from Earth sign to Earth sign at any rate. We do have a lot of trines going on here, and the first one I'm going to look at is Saturn-Mars trine. That gives us the ability to use our motivation and to structure it in order to accomplish things. Saturn in Aquarius talks about structuring the way we go about updating things, and Mars in Gemini is a lot of energy put into communication, also into just a variety of projects. So we have the ability here to structure our energies and accomplish a variety of things and update them and clean them out, and that's an excellent aspect to be working under. We have, what's up here next? We've got Mercury sextiling Uranus. And remember that I only give a 2-degree orb when we're looking at transits. So we've got Mercury sextiling Uranus. This gives opportunities for us to communicate about what needs to stay and what needs to go. Uranus is the awakener. It talks about updating and innovating and clearing out the old to make way for the new. In Taurus, it's in very practical terms. And Mercury in Pisces says that we can communicate in a very empathetic way right now. We're really mentally sensitive to what's going on around us. So this gives us the opportunity to update in a way that's practical, empathetic, in a way that we can think our way through and communicate about. We've got Venus conjuncting the sun, which says that our personal expression can be, and Venus in Pisces, sun in Aries, so we can put out beautiful things and really shine our light out there. The sun is exalted in Aries, so it really comes to its full expression, the expression of who I am. Nobody does that like Aries. They can completely express themselves without regard to anybody else without it being watered down. But with Venus conjuncting, it says there's a healthy helping of love and, again, empathy. Venus in Pisces is beauty and empathy and softness and compassion and kindness. So plenty of that to go around, and that's a lovely thing as well. I think this bodes well for clearing out your garden space, even starting a new garden with that Saturn-Mars trine. What else do we have here? Not an awful lot, because again, we're only giving a 2-degree orb. Let's look at Saturn squaring Uranus. Certainly something that we've been living with for a while off and on. That just means some tensions and some problems need to be solved between what stays and what goes. So big decision-making process here. Saturn is going to be saying, we need to methodically get rid of things and update it. Uranus ruling that Saturn says, yes, and we need to be practical as well. So even though it's a square, which means we're motivated to do these things, those two can actually kind of work together since we have Uranus ruling Saturn and sitting in an Earth sign. It says we can be a little bit more methodical about it. Plus, it's fixed signs, a little more methodical, more future-looking about how we update and structure things. Okay, let me see what else we got here. We've got Saturn sextiling Chiron. So Saturn here is about achievement, accomplishment. Chiron is about the nature of our woundedness, and we're going to want to be very expressive about that with Chiron in Aries. Woundedness comes through putting ourselves out there and maybe getting slapped down. So Saturn can bring some caution here, but it's an opportunity to, again, in a structured way, work out the things that are making us feel traumatized. as we go through our collective grief process with mass shootings again. We haven't dealt with that in a while. And we're getting reminded of those traumas while we're still dealing with the trauma of the pandemic. So I think Saturn here is just saying we need to be methodical and we really need to be responsible about how we're feeling, getting the help we need, expressing what we need to express about what is feeling very harsh and what feels like it's wounding us. We also have Chiron sextiling Mars, and with the Saturn-Mars trine, this is communicating your woundedness, in an aggressive way. So this is a caution here. We don't want to be aggressive and angry about how we're communicating our woundedness, but Mars in Gemini says we definitely need to take action and do it. And Mercury ruling that Mars says we communicate about it, but in a way that acknowledges that other people are feeling it too. That's what I'm going to say about that. We acknowledge that other people are feeling it too. Okay. Did we look at the Mercury-Uranus sextile? So talking about things in an empathetic way, in a way that moves humanity forward in a humanitarian way, just being awake about it and communicating empathetically about it. All right. Interesting season. It looks like as a whole, we just have a lot of things to work out. We are slowly restructuring things with a new administration in. We're learning how to move forward together, and we are constantly learning new ways to temper our communications so that they are kind, so that they take into account other people's feelings and their sense of trauma, and in a way that moves us forward as humanity. All right. There's my take on the springtime. Get out there, dig up the old garden patch, and make your plans. All right, you guys, this is the Zen Witch. If you like it, like, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. Shoot me a donation if you want to. Buy me a deck. All kinds of options for you to do. You can join my Patreon, get astrology lessons. Great stuff going on. I will see you next time. Zen Witch out.